All right, good day, and basically where I want to go with this tutorial is the usage of mockups and how you can implement designs to your mockups using Photoshop. So yeah, basically you can download mockups or PSD files, which are like mockups people have created just to speed up your workflow. I make use of Freepik. It's a site that you can get images, PSDs, and all. The both free and paid ones. So here, all you have to do if you want to just get a shirt mockup, just type shirts, shirt mockups. Let's press enter, and yeah, you can see the ones with the gold icons are the paid ones. But you can, if you select PSD, which is what you should be looking for, selecting if you want to work with Photoshop, and you see a lot. There are actually a lot. There are empty ones. There are some, yeah. So that's just it. Then you can search for free ones, or if you have a license, you look for the premium ones that are like a little bit more better. So yeah, without being said, so once you select one and you download any one, which is just select one and then you download it. So moving on to Photoshop now, I already downloaded some. I downloaded two, so let's just click one and it should automatically open in Photoshop. So okay, you delete this layer. Okay, yeah, so this is the mockup here. This is the shirt. It's already pre-made, already, somebody made this, obviously. So this is just it. This is how it's going to look. So if you want to edit things, there are things that are editable. These are shirt designers and printers. These are how they do it. Okay, so there's a tag here. In this one, what you can edit is the tag and obviously the design over here. So when you look at it, when you come to your options panel, which is this place here, as you can see, there's the shirt itself. If you turn it off, there's nothing you can do. You see, if I turn that off, it affects the image. So this is for the tag. If you notice, if I switch it off, it goes off. Okay. So this, I'm trying to split this video into two. So yeah, you see that there's this place where they say right click to edit content. So if you want to edit this, you double click here, press OK, and now this is it. You can see there's an instruction there. It says disable this layer before saving. So you must disable it before you save it. So here is where you're going to put your designs. You see, if you click it off, it goes on, so open it, then you press it to edit. So this is the design here. This is the design that is on this mini shirt right here. So for you to edit it, and also this is a safe area. So what this box is like so that when you put your design, you won't your design should not come out of this box, this area, this box here. This is the boundary, because if your design comes out, it will not come out like this. It will be spilled out, or it will look funny or stupid in that way. So now you're here, you want to edit it. Now if you notice, if I switch this off and I press save, if you go back to it, it doesn't change. Yes, it won't change. It will not change. It's not going to change. Now I disable this layer back and I press save. Notice the design is gone. As you can see, the design is gone. So let's say you want to add your own, and you want to add your own design. Everything should be here, so you can show your client or something. So the first thing is this layer should be open. Please note that it's not all the mockups that might come with this box or something. So here I have an image I want to share. I downloaded one. Let's see, go to downloads, static t-shirt design. So I downloaded this image, typical image that you will see here. So now I want to teach you how like you can turn a normal picture that you see like this, which is a JPEG on its own. But if you want this design, just this design, either you don't have the time to create your own and you want to put this on the shirt. So there's just one easy step. So if you're on Photoshop, you have your tools over here. You have your brush tool here, your clone stamp, your eraser, and this is where you have your quick selection tool, your object selection tool, and magic wand tool. So the fastest way to get a PNG, because you're going to turn this hand and the letters, the hoop, to a PNG file, so you can drag it and drop it in this box. Then you can save it and it will automatically apply to this design. So coming back to here, this first step is select your magic wand tool, which is W. Now what you want to do is click this place here. Okay, sorry about that, don't know what's going on here. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay, so when you select W, this is it. Then you click on the black place, you will see these lines around. So what it's doing is it's made a selection. So what you will do now is you will go to select, you're going to go to modify, you go to select similar. What it did was it will select a similar thing, then you go to select again, then you press inverse. So what that did is it's going to select all the blacks, all the black in this image. It is going to select it. Now when you do that, all you have to do is press this button right here, this beautiful button, which is going to add a mask. And what that does is when you press it, it kills the background off. So you can see this now becomes a PNG that you can easily drag and drop. So you can add this in two ways. Either you can save it as a PNG file, and I'll just save it to I'm just going to save it to my desktop here. Save it to my desktop here and just press save. It will save it. The other way is drag, come to your former place. That is, if you are following along like me, you just drag it and drop it here, and boom, there it is. So you will just center it. There's like a guide that make sure you center your whatever. So yeah, so this is it now. It's here. You've copied it. It is over here. It's showing. So what happens next? Once you've done this, you can now disable the safe area. The best place is you can do file. The best option honestly is to hold Ctrl S, which saves this here, but the save also carries over to the smart objects, which is okay. But if you notice, when you click on the original file, the first file you opened, it's not there. Okay, it's not there. Yes, it won't be there. So now you go back here, it is here. So once you do that, press Ctrl S again for it to register, and it should, boom, there is your design is already implemented. So it is advisable that whenever you do this, just always press Ctrl S. You will see a little save down there. The other part is press Ctrl S again so that it will register on the main file. Yeah, so it also applies to this L here, this large. This is because in the mockup there's a tag mockup, which is this one. So if you want to edit it, you press there. You can see the rope. You can turn the rope. It won't show here. You don't have to worry about that. Then if you want to edit the tag itself, then you will come to this place where you see this box here. Double click, and this is it here. This is it. So if you turn this off, that's the the L. But let's say you want to put in your own logo or something. If you turn that one to so this was like the circle and that was like the L. Let's say you want to put in your bank logo. So there, aside from the other way, you just minimize Photoshop, or you can just open your file up here and look for your another art that you want to put there. Or if you have a brand logo, you can put it there. In my case, I'm looking for there is. You can just drag it and paste, and it's going to apply. Then you can turn it. So let's say your logo is white like mine. Let's say it's white like mine, and you want to change the color. You just want to change the color. Maybe you don't like that it's not visible the way it's looking here, and it's not really clear. So what you can do is simple, okay? You can, when you come to your panel over here, you'll see this FX, this thing there, this thing FX right here. You click it, you will see different things. Then over there you will see color overlay. So if you go to color overlay, you see the blend mode, the opacity. But if you click on this color, you can change it to whatever color you like. So you can change it to like black, then you press OK, and press OK again, and you look there, boom, you've put your logo in the label. So as usual, what you have to do again is press Ctrl S, and it saves. Then if you go back, you'll see that my logo has appeared. So that is just it. It's simple to use. It takes a little bit of more practice, but it's easy to accomplish. So then what you do next again is to, when you're done, you like the art you put, to like the colors. Okay. So you can check again. Yes, let's change the color. Let's say you don't like this blue over here and you want to change the color. So if you click the other one that you open down, you see this. It was like this. So if you look over, you can see color mockup. So if you double click here, it brings out colors. Let's say you want the shirt to be this color and it to be black. Yeah, you just click it. When you double click, you can change the color to whatever you want. Then you press OK. And when you press OK, you Ctrl S it again. When you Ctrl S, then you can check the main file and see that it is black. What is that? So that is just it. And so when you do that, you can see that you've applied the change to the color of the shirt. So that is just it. Then when you're done, you can press it. You go to file, then you export. You can export as a PNG if you want, but you can also export it as a JPEG if you want to. So you just press export as, then select what you want. allow it to load, and yeah, so then just PNG. You can do JPEG if you want, or the quality of the JPEG, do you want it high? Yes, you do. Then you just press export, where you can put it anywhere. You can create a file if you want, but I like exporting my things to the desktop, so that is just a press save and boom, you're good to go. So just to confirm, there it is, your beautiful mock-up that you can show to your clients, and it also applies to any other kind of t-shirts that you want to do. It also applies to it, so it's not like it's something hard to do or something, just a little bit of practice that you need. Just a little bit of practice. Okay, so for let's do another one. I have a second shirt here, and the second one here, which is the one you might want to actually do. Let's clean up the other, let's take out the other ones. Yes, let's take out the other ones here. Yeah, that's personal. So this one is designed by Freepik, the website that I downloaded it from. So so basically this is a mock-up, a shirt mock-up with a model. Yes, obviously, as you can see, with a model. And yes, it's Let's Get, that's the art that was put there, but you can't edit this because it's a PSD and it's also an editable mock-up, so you can edit this too. Go into your panel, you can see your Freepik credits. You can turn this off, obviously, so you won't want to show that. So when you go to the edition, drop it down, you have the overlay, which is affecting the shirt, and you have the t-shirt itself. Drop it down, you can see they told you to put the design here. So when you see this, do not click this one. I forgot to mention that. Do not click this, you click this one, the one with the box. Yes, this is a smart object, so you click it to edit it. So boom, yeah, you see this is your design here. So remember what I was saying, something about the it's not all the mock-ups that we have that box to that guide box. It's not all of them, so it depends on the creator of the mock-up if he wants to put a guide or not. So this one has the area of design, so this just shows you the shirt pre-hand, but you should turn that off when you are saving it so that you not encounter errors. So to design this, you have two ways. You can just turn it off and it will be empty, then you bring in a design that you want. So for this second design I'm doing, I'm going to bring in another picture I downloaded so that you can see. So let's do this one. You can just hold this and you copy it and place here. Notice all the copies I've made of JPEGs that I want to edit. I'm copying it and putting it on top, like it's space next to this, so that opens when you click and you release it. When you drag and drop it there, it opens a new page for this your design. So the same way, it's the same way you will do this that you do the other ones. So click on your magic wand tool and you click the black background. It works on every other background, black, blue, yellow, white, whatever. What you are simply doing here is you're selecting the black background that is affecting the image, so that you'll be able to hand pick out this whole design. You can hand pick the whole design out. So once again, you select the black background, which is selected using your magic wand tool. Do not select the middle, always select the edges so I can get this full box with everything selected. Then you go to your select, you press similar, select things that are similar, don't worry about that. Then the same process, go to select again, and then you inverse it. So what that does is it inverted the art, so that when you press the mask, it will just mask out only black And when you press the mask now, you see it removed all the black, everything black, although there are some that will still be there, so due to so the image will be okay, but that is just it. So the same way you can save it, but I'm just going to copy it, and I failed to mention how you can easily just drag and drop it on this empty place of your main design. So this is the empty place, do not forget, where we disabled the main design. So this is now the background, the PSD we've removed from the black background. So you can click your arrow to here, it's called the move tool, as you can see. So you press it, once you just drag, you'll be able to move this, which is the art you want to put there. You just drag it up here till you see your empty background and you place it. So yeah, you've placed your art now, but it's too small. It looks too small now. How do you solve that? There are two ways you can do it. There's only one way. I don't know if there's another way, but for me there's only one way. You press Ctrl T. What that does is it transforms the image, so you can move it as you like. You can move, but now it's in the middle. How do you know your art is in the middle? When you see this plus, like a purple plus thing, that is when you know your art is centered, or your PNG is centered. So now how do I expand this? How do I expand this? The PNG. How do I expand it? Yeah. So how do I expand it? So on your keyboard, you hold Alt. When you hold Alt, that's ALT. Then when you move your cursor to the edge of the box, you should see this arrow. Then you drag it. You drag it. You want not to just drag it a little. Then release. Then you press the check mark, and there, boom, you've already increased the shot. Now you can press the area design to see how it's going to look. That is how it's going to look. You can let's still bring it down a little. It's okay like that. Yeah, you can just press the check mark. So that's how it's going to look. So now you want to Ctrl save it. So you switch this off. Ctrl S. Now you can check the design, and there, that's how it's going to look. You can zoom in, yeah, so that's how it's going to look. But I don't like the color of this shirt. I don't like it, so I want to change the color of the shirt too. So what you do now is, if you look here, you see color, you can see a mask. So I think for this you double click, but there's some kind of shirts that you won't be able to change the color, but this one you can. So you bring it down. You should be careful when playing with black. There is a level of black that is like bullshit, which is this. You always be looking attentive to the design. Make sure you see some pattern or some elements of the shirt that is shown to make it look realistic. So this is okay for me. I press OK, and boom, as you can see, that is it. That is just it. The design is there. So as you can see, this is it. So that's this. Boom, we've changed it. So it's easy to do. This is just for mock-ups, showing people that you can you can design a clothes or for a brand, showing them how it's going to look. But since we're in Africa, most people like it to be African, so there you can search for African models and with the mock-ups, and also that's just it. So simple to do. Yeah, that's just it. There's nothing major we want to do again. So yeah, you just save it as usual. You export it. So export as, then you can save yours JPEG, high, then export, As usual, I export in um, my desktop, save it there so I can easily find it, and boom, that's just it. So I hope it was very, very easy to understand and impactful. um I just hope it was. So that's just it. That's just it. And the one we did before and the new one. So yeah. So thank you for watching and listening. God bless you.